All right. Good evening, everybody, or good day, everyone. And for those of us who tried to join the meeting and we're having difficulty, once again, I say apologies. I'm very, very sorry. I don't know what actually happened. So I decided to do a recording and send over to, and grant access to anybody who is interested in going through the course. The course is just an introductory level course into marketing. We're not going deep, but we just want to give you a little bit of understanding about how marketing is in the century that we live in. Now, marketing has moved from different era or different phase. At every point in time, marketers, companies, organizations are always looking for different ways to ensure they connect with the end user, connect with the audience, or connect with customers or prospects, depending on whatever terminology you might want to use. So today, this course is just to show you how marketing has evolved and why the means or the medium of marketing today happens to be network marketing. Why every organization is trying to build or leverage on the power of the connected economy in order to drive sales for their product, service, and what else? Okay, so moving on quickly, my name is Uko George, as you can see on the screen. That's a little bit about my background. I wouldn't want to bore you with all my profile. I am a data analyst by profession. I have certifications. I have background in telecoms, e-commerce, retail franchise. I have certifications from Google, Facebook, HubSpot, IBM, and so on and so forth. Anyway, but today let's look at what are we going to be looking at today. First of all, we want to take a look at what is marketing, just a basic aspect about what marketing is all about, the evolution of marketing, how marketing has transitioned or moved from one phase to another, the different approach companies and organizations adopt in terms of marketing, what digital marketing is about, and also the concept of the connected economy, like I said earlier. So quickly diving into the business of the day. Now, what is marketing? In simple terms, marketing is a process of getting potential clients or customer interested in your product or service. I repeat, it is a process of getting potential clients or customer interested in your product or service. Now, the key word here is process. Now, why it is a process? Because marketing involves research, meaning that before you launch out to market, you must carry out some form of research, trying to understand your target audience, trying to understand your market environment, and trying to understand a whole lot. So a bit of research, market research, it's required. It's part of the process of marketing. Marketing process is also involved promoting, meaning that you have to advertise or promote your product. Part of the marketing process has to do with selling and also as well as distribution, but let's not dwell so much on this. So basically, like we said, marketing is the process of getting potential clients or customers interested in your product or service. Now, the marketing has evolved, and we want to look at how marketing has evolved so that it will help us. Looking at how marketing has evolved over the years, in the past 100 years, will help us understand where we were back then and why we are where we are today. So quickly, let's look at evolution of marketing, how marketing has evolved. Now, marketing started with what industry experts call the product era. Means that the product era was in the early 90s, in the early 20th century, where manufacturers and producers and companies or organizations focused more on the attributes of their products, meaning that the way the approach to marketing was more, or the emphasis was more on the product, trying to show you how the finesse, the attribute, how efficient the products were. Now, in advertisement, this meant a long expository of text with single-minded focus on making the product speak for itself. Pardon the typography. What organizations or company tried to do was to make the product sell itself. So that was the first era of marketing, which it's called, expert call it product marketing. And then marketing evolved and moved to another approach. The newer approach that most organizations adopted was called the sales approach. Now, in the sales approach, it was more promotion. Now, they moved away from trying to make the product speak for itself, and move further to try to create experience. Now, companies, organizations try to ensure that they create experience or create a memorable experience with their product. A typical example is Coca-Cola. In the sales era, Coca-Cola, we all know, we're used to putting a bottle of Coke side by side, some sort of your favorite meal, maybe your favorite meal or my favorite meal. It could be Coca-Cola. Even in Nigeria, you find out that today they still do that. So they still adopt this approach, the approach where Coca-Cola will be placed side by side by your favorite meal, say jollof rice. They say Coke goes well with jollof rice. Now, that was another approach to marketing where the emphasis was more on creating a memorable experience for the end user. Then marketing also moved to the next era that is called the marketing era. Now, in the marketing era, organizations moved from just trying to create experience with their products and services to building relationship to an extent. And now this is the era of customer service. Now, big and small organizations now focused more on customer service. These were customer-centric marketing, meaning that they moved away from just making the product sell itself or speak for itself in terms of promoting the attribute of its product. And they also moved away from trying to create a memorable experience and moved into an era in marketing that was called the marketing era, where customer service was more like the core of your marketing strategy. Now, they understood that the consumers want to be able to not just buy your product, but be able to have some sort of conversation with another human. Literally speaking, customer service became the core or the heart of marketing activity. So most companies like the banks and every other company that you can think about centered more on customer service. But however, we have moved away from that era, and the era we now are is in marketing is called relationship-based marketing. Now, because of how times have changed, the consumer demand is also changing. At the advent of social media, consumers want a two-way conversation. Now, consumers just don't want you to put your product before them. They're looking for opportunities to build relationships, to be able to talk to you. Conversation should be two-way, not just advertising, putting your products before their face. They want to be able to have a conversation. They want to be able to interact. They want to be able to build relationships. Now, this is fundamental because right from the onset, the best way of marketing or the best way of marketing is peer-to-peer. That's one-on-one marketing. However, because of mass production, trying to reach out to a lot of persons, organizations tried to adopt different approach to marketing. But that didn't overrule the fact that the best form of marketing is peer-to-peer. Now, people buy based on relationship. It is easier to buy from somebody you know, someone you trust, someone you have some level of affinity or similar interest with, than buying from a total stranger. Now, companies and organizations have found that relationship-based marketing is what drives marketing in this era. And that is why network marketing has become the norm. Network marketing is growing and it has come to stay. Why? Because in network marketing, it's more like a one-on-one marketing. You connect me to someone in your network, or I connect to someone within my network, within my contact, and I try to persuade the person to do business with me. And it's more effective because if I have a good reputation, then definitely my person will have some level of trust in doing business with me or buying my product or taking action based on what I prefer. That's why influencer marketing today is also very, very strong. It's also a relationship-based marketing. That's why you find a lot of superstars with lots of large followers on social media platforms becoming brand ambassador, because they have some sort of one-on-one connection with their fans. They have huge followers. They continue to build that relationship in terms of posting, relating with their fans, and their fans seem to have this connection with them. So as an ambassador of a brand, it is easy for them to send the message across to their fans, and the fans going ahead to take the required action. So relationship marketing is the focus of marketing today. Today, it's about building relationship, it's about building network, it's about connecting to people within your network. However, irrespective of what I've said, the key thing that I'm trying to say is that relationship marketing is the era of marketing you and I are currently in. So now, why is network, or what is network marketing? You remember in the previous slide, I did talk about that the network marketing has gained prominence in the past 20 years. Yeah, they're about 20 years, has gained prominence. And that's because of the demand of people, the demand of humanity, the demand of the customers. The customers want to be, they want to be able to connect. They want to be able to have a two-way conversation. They want to buy from people they trust or people they have some level of affinity with. And that's why network marketing is a model that a lot of companies are adopting today. And I'll show you that it goes beyond the regular network marketing that you know or that you are familiar with. A lot of top companies, organizations today are leveraging on the power of network marketing. All right, moving forward. Now, what is network marketing? Network marketing is simply a business model. That's the gospel truth. It's a business model that depends on person-to-person sales. Now, person-to-person sales by independent representatives, often working from home. That means you could work from home, but the major takeaway here is that network marketing is a business model that depends on a person-to-person sales. All right, the rest might not really be important. However, irrespective of the fact that network marketing has gained dominance or gained a high level of adoption by a lot of companies, the traditional way to network marketing has its own challenge. Let me repeat. Irrespective of the fact that network marketing has gained a lot of prominence in our society today, which I will show you that even the big companies, the multinationals, the huge organizations like the Facebook, the Google, the Uber are also leveraging on the power of network. So invariably, it's also, you could say it's also network marketing. All right, so but the traditional approach to network marketing has its flaws and has its challenge. And one of the biggest challenges, or three of the biggest challenges, is what we want to highlight. The first one is ability to convert contact. Now, you and I know that traditional marketing or traditional way of approach to network marketing is a little bit cumbersome, and that's why you have a lot of male folks shying away from it. Why? Because the moment you exhaust the people within your contact list, it becomes uncomfortable walking up to strangers. Walking up to strangers and trying to talk them into taking certain action becomes a challenge to a lot of person. Now, your contact list might be very, very small. Maybe you have 100, maybe you have 50, and out of the 100, maybe just 10 out of 100 might be interested in the business that you're trying to bring them on board. But however, the moment you exhaust the 100 or 200 or 300 people on your contact, it becomes challenging to walk up to total strangers trying to sell your product, trying to sell the business. So generating leads, like we call it in digital marketing, is a big challenge, which what you call prospecting, getting prospects into the business, converting them to paying customers or becoming partner in the business is the number one challenge with the traditional approach to network marketing. The second one has to do with follow-up. Now, how are you able to gauge that you're not bothering someone, keep knocking on people's doors, keep calling on people, fixing meeting in the office. It's so tedious and it's so strenuous. And a lot of persons shy away from it because, when you get this cold shoulder from people you're trying to persuade to get into the business, it can be a bit disappointing or a bit demoralizing, let me put it that way. So a lot of persons are not comfortable following up, bugging people, knocking on people's door, calling on people's line, especially when you get a cold response. So follow up is the second most challenging aspect of the traditional approach to network marketing. And the third one has to do with duplicating success, meaning that even when you're successful, when you've been able to succeed in converting a lead, having a strategy, a defined process that can be defined that this is step 1, step 2, step 3. Once you do step 1, 2, 3, it is almost certain that you will end up repeating the success in terms of converting your prospects to paying customers or to become partner in the business. So duplicating success or replicating success becomes another challenge. All right, so because of these challenges, Plenitudo had decided to approach network marketing in a different way. And the different way is what we call the digital marketing approach. Now, the digital marketing approach has a huge advantage, because the digital marketing approach by Plenitudo is actually solving the problem of generating lead generation, it solved the problem of follow-up, and it solved the problem of duplicating success, which means that what Plenitudo has designed has come to solve the challenge we have with the traditional approach, which you and I will see in the course of this model. All right, so the benefit, what are the benefits of digital marketing? Oh, let me go back. At least I didn't define it. Digital marketing is any marketing that uses an electronic device and can be used by marketing specialists to convey promotional messaging and measure its impact through your customer journey. Now, digital marketing is marketing activity using the internet, using online, using your phone, using your laptop, using the various digital platforms such as social media, messaging apps, and so on and so forth. Now, it is a different approach from traditional marketing. And the digital marketing approach by Plenitudo has been designed to solve the challenge traditional network marketers encounter today. And that's why Plenitudo is the answer. All right, so moving on. Now, what is the benefit of digital marketing? Why is digital marketing beneficial to MLM or to network marketing? Now, number one, it has to do with engaging audience where they are. Digital marketing enables you engage the audience where they are. Now, I'll show you where the audience are. The audience are online. Just hold on to that thought. Digital marketing enables you to engage the audience, your target audience, your prospect, or let me not call it prospect, the audience, where they are. You track every step that the customer makes, often from the moment when they are triggered to find a solution for their product. Now, let's leave all that. The major thing is that digital marketing helps you connect with the customers where they are, without you having to go to their office, without you having to go to their homes, without you having to knock on doors. It connects you to where they are, and you will see in the course of the slides. Now, the second beneficiary or benefits or advantage of digital marketing is it targets the right audience. Now, traditional marketing, you just approach people randomly by guessing. For instance, you come across somebody, you might not really know whether that person is the right candidate or the right candidate for your business, but you just decide to give it a try. So the traditional marketing is more like try and error. Digital marketing is more accurate, more precise, because with digital marketing, you can decide to target people based on their interests, based on their age demographic, based on location where they reside and all that. There are a whole lot of ways you can target audience. You can target people based on their income level, how much they make. Now, digital marketing will enable you to cipher out or decipher or sift out people who are not originally your target audience, so that you focus your energy on those who are your target audience and those who are likely going to convert to become paying customers or become partners in the business. So also, 3, I will explain this as we go on. You will see. Now, number 3, generate consistent lead pipeline. Yeah. Now, digital marketing enables you to generate consistent lead pipeline. Remember, I said that leads automatically mean prospect. Now, digital marketing, we call them leads, but traditional marketing, we call them prospects. Now, digital marketing creates a pipeline, meaning that the inflow of your prospects, inflow of stream is not limited, because traditional marketing, you're limited to the number of persons you meet or the number of persons you have close proximity to. But in digital marketing, lead generation or getting to acquire prospect, let's put it that way, acquisition, acquiring prospect has been simplified and is effortless. Now, I will explain this. Let me not take too much time. You'll see as we move on. Now, also, other benefits, some other benefits of digital marketing to the network marketing industry also has to do with optimized conversion rate. Conversion rate means the rate at which you, for instance, I might talk to 20 persons and end up with 2 persons converting. That means I have 10% conversion rate because I've ended up engaging 20, but only converted 2. But in digital marketing, it optimizes your conversion rate. And why? Because the people you target with your digital strategy are likely going to be people who are interested in your business. It has been designed in such a way, or we designed it in such a way that the people you would reach out to using the digital marketing approach, using the plenitudo system, are those who originally would be interested in the business. So it saves you the energy of not throwing your punch to the air or not trying to talk to people who are not interested. With the strategy, with the approach, you talk to people who are likely going to convert. So in a nutshell, if the conversion rate for traditional marketing could be 5%, 10%, we could say that digital marketing can give you as high as 4% to 5%, 10% or 20% conversion rate. So conversion optimized conversion rate is one of the benefits, meaning that the rate at which you convert prospects, I use the word prospect so that those of you who are not very conversant with digital marketing will understand what I mean. The rate at which you convert prospects to become partners or paying customers is higher with the digital marketing approach, with the plenitudo approach. Also, accurately measure results. Now, this is one of the things I like about digital approach. It is easy to measure results. It's not guesswork. It is not. Whatever you do on the digital platform is measurable. You can track results. You can see activity. You can know what you're doing right and what you're not doing right, so that in order for you to make adjustments. I will not be able to touch this today, but subsequent lessons will be dealing with each and every of this item that I've highlighted on this slide. So the last one is level. I create a level playing ground, meaning that whether you're big or you're small company, it doesn't matter. It's a level playing ground, because as far as the internet is concerned, you have access to as many people as you want to have access to. So the only limitation is you. All right. So now, the world has about 7.7 billion or thereabout, roughly about 7 billion people. And the internet as we speak today has over 4.6. That's over 50% of the world's population are on the internet. And as far as the internet is concerned, the internet has no barrier. The internet has no boundaries, meaning that if you live in Nigeria and you're online, you can as well have access to things someone in the US, someone in the UK, someone in Australia has access to. So if you live in Nigeria, your market is not just Nigeria. That is if you do business online. If you go online, your business is not just online. The internet has broken down the physical walls or the physical boundaries that separates us in terms of countries. With the internet, we are all global citizens. You also have access to the 4.6 billion active internet users globally. That's why the competition for companies is stiffening up day by day. Now, your competition is not just if you're a business or a company today, your competition is not just your local market. Your competition is global. There are companies abroad that are getting jobs that Nigerians companies should be getting. That's the truth. Let's look at small business, for instance. I don't know, for some of you who might have gone online to do graphics, you need a graphic artist. You go online on a platform. I tell you, you could go on a platform and engage even someone living in the United States to do your graphics job, and that it's that means that someone in the United States is taking the job of someone that would have done the job in Nigeria. So, in a nutshell, what am I saying? Once you are online, you have access to 4.6 billion people. The largest market you can think of. The largest market you can think of. Like I said, there are no limitations. The limitation is in your head. Okay, so, and now, let's look at what happens on the internet every second. Now, this is mind-blowing. The first time I came across this chart, I must say, it blew me off. It showed me where the people are. Remember, we said in the beginning that that marketing always goes where the people are, And one of the challenge we have with the local or with the traditional approach to network marketing is that the people are no more where they used to be. The people are now online. Facebook has 1.4 billion scroll per minute. YouTube has 500 hours of content uploaded. WhatsApp has 69 million messages sent. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I mean, the list goes on and on. Just focus on the chart. Now, what this tells you is that people spend more time online. And this is not far from the truth. Because like I would always ask if I'm in a physical class is that, can you count the amount of time that you flipped up your phone today and have to check messages on WhatsApp or go on Facebook or Instagram or check up your email? Can you? The answer is no. Now, studies have revealed that the average human being living in today's world spend 1/4 of their time flipping through screens of their smartphone, which means that 1/4 of your time daily is spent on flipping through your phones, looking through the screens of your phone, checking out messages, going online, browsing. So people's attention are online. So the people are online. Now, while the traditional marketing approach is gradually fizzling off or struggling, is because the people are not physical anymore. It is easier to meet people online than to meet them physically. It is easier. For instance, I run a Zoom webinar, and it is easier for me to get people on a Zoom webinar because they sit at the comfort of their office, the comfort of their home, and they attend the meeting, as compared to having to drive kilometers or miles to come to wherever the meeting was supposed to take place. And you know the obstacle, you know, traffic, you know, some exigencies that you never could emphasize could just pop up. So it's more convenient. People spend their time online. So it's easier to catch people online. than meeting them physical. The same person you'll be struggling to get his attention, going to his office, calling and trying to book an appointment, it's easy to catch him online, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's through WhatsApp. But there are strategies, there's an approach to it. But generally speaking, I just wanted you to see this and to understand the fact that this is where the people are. This is where your marketing activity should be. This is the point at where you can get your leads with ease, effortlessly, without having to knock on people's door. And this is what Plenitudo has come to show, has come to teach. And this is the solution Plenitudo is profiling. Now, like we said, that the internet is based on the connected economy. Sorry, not the internet is based on the connected economy. Now, the connected economy, what is the connected economy? The connected economy rewards value created by building relationship and fostering connections rather than assets. Now, remember we said that the current approach to marketing has to do with relationship-based marketing. People buy from people they know. People buy from people they trust. People buy from company they have some level of affinity with. And it is based on connection. Now, a lot of companies or a lot of persons have understood the concept. And what they did was that since the internet is the largest network of humans, the largest network of human machines, and you name it, computers, the largest network, marketing activities, smart companies have understood the concept and they've taken their marketing online, not just taking marketing online, but they built their business model based on the connected economy. And those are the companies that are thriving today. Any organization that does not understand the concept of the connected economy will fizzle out in the next 10 years. I repeat, any organization that does not understand the concept and try to integrate that same concept into their business model will fizzle out, will fail in the next 10 years. That is why, even in marketing, it's about networking. Networking, the network approach is the strongest approach and the most efficient and potent approach to marketing. Why? Because we live in a connected world and the internet has facilitated it. The internet has given you access to people you can never or you would have never met in your entire life going by the traditional approach. So all these organizations that we talked about during our seminar are all leveraging on the connected economy. They're all leveraging on the power of network. Is it Uber, Facebook, Alibaba, ABN, power of network? They build platforms that connects people. What does Uber do? It builds a platform that connects those who have rights to those who need rights. Those who need a taxi to those who have taxi. So it solves a problem whereby it helps the taxi drivers it helps taxi drivers or the drivers get passengers, and it helps the passengers connect effortlessly to drivers. So it solves a problem based on the connected economy. So what is that networking? That is networking. Now, Uber has no vehicle, but it is the largest taxi company in the world. Remember I said the connected economy concept is a concept. The more you're able to integrate that concept into your business model determines how fast and how well you would grow. And that is why Plenitudo has built its approach of marketing with the connected economy. Well, Facebook builds no content, Alibaba, ABN, we've all mentioned this, so I don't need to go back. But the main thing I want you to take away is that each and every of this company leverages the connected economy, leverages the power of networking. And that's why they've been able to beat the traditional company. And that goes to say that those who adopt the network approach, the connected economy approach to network marketing will outdo those who are still trying to strive with the traditional approach. The future of marketing or marketing today is based on relationship, and that relationship is driven by technology. If you did not get anything that I've said in the entire since I started, please get this fact that today marketing and sales is based on the power of relationship, and that relationship is driven by technology. So just if you do not understand how to integrate technological sensitivity into your marketing approach, you are going to be struggling and you will end up getting tired. This is why a lot of persons in the network marketing field are already tired. They are exhausted because they put in so much energy but get little results in return. But the Plenitudo approach, which is the digital approach, has come to solve that problem. All right, so you take a look at all these people, the same thing applies. Each and every one of them, except for Warren Buffett, who is into real estate. These are the top millionaires, and they make money. This is how much they make per minute, per hour rather. This is what they make every hour. So, and every one of them, the only reason they've been able to make out what they make today is because they leverage on the connected economy, they leverage on the power of network. Amazon, network. Facebook, network. Walmart, network. Alphabet, which is Google, network. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jack Dorsey, Twitter, and so on and so forth. They are the top millionaires of the world, and these are people who understand, or who have been able to, who understood the power of the connected economy early enough, keyed into it, leveraged on it, and today they are success. And that is why Plenitudo is also taking this same route, the power of connection, the power of connected economy, using technology to drive MLM. All right, so as we round up, if we were supposed to have a discussion, because we're getting to the end of our slide. In fact, that's the end of the slide. We're supposed to have a discussion, a group discussion, but because this is a recorded presentation, we can have that discussion. We're supposed to discuss what excites us about social media, because the connected economy are one of the most powerful tools in the connected economy is social media. It what actually does the relationship building. Relationship are built using social media. So what excites you about social media? I know we are more of a like matured audience. We might not use social media the way the teenagers use, but you need to start getting conversant with social media because it's a business tool. You need to see it from the angle of a business tool rather than just social media. So I would have loved us to discuss what excites us about social media. What is the worst case scenario you can imagine from social media? What are your fears about social media? And also have a conversation around, is there any other alternative means of building connection in today's world? Those are the things we would have discussed and maybe draw some nuggets and insight from our conversation. But having said that, this is an assignment that it is compulsory that you must attend this assignment. This assignment, once you've attended the assignment, which says that you should write a short article, not more than 150 characters, maybe just short bulleted point about what's your experience on social media regarding Plenitudo. What is your experiences? Oh, sorry, I think I want to say, what is your expectation? Sorry. It's actually what I'll change the slide. I'll do the correction. What are your expectations? Now, what do you expect from Plentudo using social media? And then we want you to list out the 4 hottest blogs. If you don't know what a blog is, blog site, what a blog is, please ask somebody, ask your kids at home, ask your friend, because I want you to list 4 hottest blog sites in Nigeria. Now, you'll be wondering, why is he asking this kind of question? It is because I want you to get conversant with digital tools. These are some of the digital tools that you would use for your business. So list 4 hottest blog sites in Nigeria. And the last one is list 3 social media platforms you would use for your business and tell me why. Now, if you don't understand any of this question, please talk to your teenagers at home, talk to the young ones at home. They will help you make sense of what the question is all about. So having said that, I'll be expecting you to drop your article, short post, or which is your assignment on the group. So write a short article with 50, not more than 50 words. So it's short article, not more than 50 words, and drop it in the Plenitudo training group. All right. So we've come to the end of today's introductory session into marketing and where marketing is heading to in the future. If you have questions, please feel free to ask in the group. Next class will be on Wednesday, and we'll be talking something else. All right, so I'll be expecting to see your assignment while in the group. Once again, sorry for the inconvenience as far as having the live Zoom session is concerned, but I will make sure that the 4th Wednesday, all technical issues will be sorted out. Once again, thank you and good night. Don't forget, send your assignment. Bye-bye.